Hi everyone, it's Gwathorn from Gwathorn's Games.
And in the back seat this time, Capture Fail.
Now, Capture was unable to log in, and then eventually did log in and then was unable to be summoned using a summoning horn, and then unable to get summoned by a second summoning horn, and then unable to use his milestone without it hanging, and you can see the link was lost.
I was lucky to get in with to do all that, because most attempts to log in have given me the looking for login server attempts 120. So for now, we cannot play duo.
Yes, it is nominally called a duo stream. It has shown that for some reason, after this is the first time we've had this issue, the updates just dropped. Maybe there's something to do with the update, heaven knows. I'm able to swift travel, I'm able to use the milestones, I'm able to travel around without any issue. I'll just travel to Ekedegaras just to show that I've got no particular issue. It is. John's. Oh gosh, what an annoyance! Yeah. I'm able to stream. I'm able to fast travel. We were able to use Skype without any issue. So it's not. It's not. It doesn't look to be anything other than the actual game itself. But
anyway, apologies for the lateness.
It did delay us by 20 minutes. So what I thought we would do, because we'll work out what's that. Yeah, sometimes a full local reset would throw it. We restarted he restarted his machine a number of times. Checked the modem to make sure that it was okay. Maybe a reset would have helped. And that next time.
But we're on the same network, so it would have required him to reset his game and his Skype and his capture.
Yeah.
Not the fail kind of capture, the normal kind of
normal capture. Shut down everything, then turn things on one at a time. Yeah, we did that. He checked the checked the startup manager.
But not everything though, because the modem, we didn't restart that.
Yeah. The modem was the one thing that needed to actually be fixed. But having said all of that, what I think beyond the resetting of the modem, which I think would have been the last thing, and maybe next time we go for that first. It's the first time that's actually happened to us, which is unusual. So I'm going back to the login screen for my characters, and I thought it's a strange setup. We're old friends from a very long time.
Yes.
But there's a long story. And 6 months ago that was accurate. 6 months ago that was accurate.
Yes.
But to gaming friends from God only knows how long ago.
1982 Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Just now have a flatmate arrangement, but and neither of us complains about the other one playing computer games. Okay, so what I was going to do is I was going to run I've got a couple of things I was going to run. I've got some deadly +6 characters that I thought I would run through, just to give a bit of. Where are we? We've got a lot of deadly +6 characters. So.
36 of 36 characters.
Yeah, I know. 36 characters, all that do something different.
I have to put in some time advancing my craftsmen.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're on different floors. And the dog is down on my floor.
Yeah, that's the one. So it does actually sound, it's... Okay, so I'm logging in with my level 113 champion. So let's have a bit of fun. Turn it over to combat, and I'll actually go back to where I was, the ruins of Dingarth. Okay, so why is...
You're at the place that the magic door in your home sends you to.
Yeah, I don't have that magic door. Okay, so I thought I was actually... I haven't set this character... I thought I'd set this character at... Oh, okay, yes. I thought I'd set this character at Heroic +2, but I haven't. So I will now set this character to Heroic +2. What have I got? Yep, okay. Oh, and I've got this character actually running yellow line. Oh, not blue line. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's all sorts of issues. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to show this character at Heroic +6, but because I have not even set up the character to run at Heroic +6, it's going to be a little bit more problematic. But I'll configure it, knock it up to Heroic +2, not Deadly +6. And just reconfigure the champion. So of course this is where all of this starts happening.
Might I take a moment of your time? What can I do for you?
And let's go back to... Okay, so I'm going to re-specialize this because this is the way that you do it for go to South Bree.
Greetings.
Re-specialize. Yes, I will pay a little bit and re-specialize that as blue line. That is important. Yeah, I should be able to get straight to Meg-Esh2 from here. So this is a level 113 champion, from scratch, rebuilding it as a Heroic+2 character. Now I'll actually go back to the ruins, because I think the ruins are where my character is actually questing from. Yep. Okay, so I've got some things. So Spidey. So we've got Spidey to get. So I do want extra debuff from Blade Wall. I definitely want the extra fervor. I definitely want the extra parry chance. I definitely want the Horn of Champions, and I want the extra targets. I want the sweeping repose. I want the tactical mitts.
Definitely.
I want the desire, the dire need, and I want the unbreakable, and it doesn't matter about that. So let's start with those. Okay, adamants can move off. That can go to there. That can move somewhere else. Dire need can go to there. That's pretty much the same configuration as I have before. That's unbreakable. That's better than Wild Thing. Okay, that's
so you got two of those on.
Oh, one is the unbreakable, and the other is the mighty roar, which activates a big damage. Feral strikes is Feral strikes is actually what I want. So this is the basic setup, and I'll actually do some extra stuff. Blade skill damage, because I'm actually doing 2 blade attacks, and blade wall, barbed wall, and I want the extra frenzy. So I'll start with that. Yeah, rage blade. Nice. Okay, so that's a nice start. Okay, so let's have some fun. I know that was very quick, and if you followed it, then that's great. But I still have 10 points to allocate, which I'll probably put here. But let's go and have some fun. So, where is he? I'll practice on a few critters to start off with, just to make sure that I'm doing okay.
Okay. Alright. That's one turquoise rockworm. Now.
One turquoise rockworm.
You didn't go below half morale.
Good. Okay, so that makes me feel a little better. It means that I have configured this character better, or well enough, at least to start off with. So that is that's the basics for a champion. Now this character is a little bit better than you would expect. Okay.
Ingress. The most spiders of anywhere in the game.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have a lot of fun with these. I can tell, because it is Heroic+2.
Mm.
It is Heroic+2. It's and this is
playing on normal difficulty. You'd probably be in yellow, and you'd be running around collecting as many spiders as possible, so you could kill them all as quickly as possible.
Yes, you would. There would be no particular doubt about that. there's going to be all sorts of things.
Stalker.
And I haven't even done the LIs for this character yet. So there is nothing wrong with a champion.
Yes.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with a champion on Heroic+2.
Enough light to counter the shadow.
Yes, you can see that I'm maxed out on light. I'll just get rid of it.
You got the level 112 armour.
I've got the level 112 armour, so
Okay.
I'll actually show you that. Okay, so what the character has is the I'm currently wearing the cloak of the towers. All of these are all bartered from the barter camp at a level 112 from the ruins of Dingo. Actually, you can get them. I've got this so that you can swap between tank and DPS. So I could actually go more tanky, but I'm actually sticking with the DPS group. So all the tankier version of that is sitting there. So they all have a 10 light of Elendil. So I'm right off. I've got 160 light of Erendil and there's only 40 shadow. So there's absolutely no...
That armour will take you all the way through Mordor.
Yes, it will. Well, it would on
normal.
On normal. So yeah.
But, don't know whether you find better.
So let's try some twos.
Elite +1.
Oh, and it is an elite, so that's... Okay, that's 2 done. Let's go and have a look at some more. Oh, okay.
All these,
Yep.
all these descendants of Ungoliant. Ungoliant
Having a bit more trouble this time. Okay, makes sense.
He still didn't go down below half.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely want to go for a shadow penalty on top of Heroic+2. I mean that is the crazy upon crazy. But that's one of the reasons why I thought I did a lot of practicing on this when on the test server on Bull Roarer, just to see how it went. And I have to admit, I was pretty happy with the champion. So
maybe this is the valley of Nandangorthid. Ungoliant came to that valley, which was after known as the Valley of Nandangorthid, because of the horror that she bred there. For other foul creatures of spider form had dwelt there since the days of the delving of Angband, and she mated with them and devoured them, and her brood long troubled the world. Yes, John. He squeezed every bit of defensiveness out of the champion that he can.
So I still haven't got that parry up. So I had some extra points that I had left over. Yeah, they're blues and teals. but I've still got the extra critical defense, and I've got the extra damage whenever someone crits against me, and I actually will not go for the extra damage. What I will do is go for the extra parry chance. So I'll go a little bit more defensive. So, and I don't think I need any more than that. Extra finesse would be nice, but they're not really important. Number of targets, well, yeah, okay, I'm a heroic +2, so that's extra targets is not the aim. But now I've got the invincible. For each 5% of health missing, the champion is missing, his damage is increased while adamant is active. So I have now got my full set working. I'll actually move these. Oh, I can't move those. Why can't I move those?
It's an add-on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it should be... Oh, it's an add-on. I should be able to just move it like... that.
There's a spider right behind you. No, beside you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do things on the fly. It's not... Move that over there for temporarily. Okay, so I wanted to see what was actually closest now. Meet up with Harthelin outside. Oh, that's going to be... Oh! Am I going to try and ride all the way through there? Brutal Strikes, yeah. Brutal Strikes might be worth it. I've not actually played with it all that much. I've been more worried about actually just surviving. Okay, so we're now sitting at blues rather than teals. Oh, there's the odd teal. The character's build itself. I'll just describe the build. Has as part of what it's built, it's sitting around Sweeping Repose as one of its main damage dealers, but it requires a parry response to activate, and with the right LIs, because this character still doesn't have any of the right LIs. I've still got Rend Armor and Fury of Blades, and other things that just don't. Exchange of Blows, Great Cleave Duration, all of those would actually get, and Horn of Gondor. I might actually keep Horn of Gondor because it does a bit of mitigations, but all of those traceries. What am I being attacked by? Oh, here comes something. It's got no chance of actually catching me, but yeah. So all of those abilities are going to get buffed, and it's more than that, because I'm actually going to slot in the sudden defense tracery as well, so that it gets extra bubble, and has a much better cooldown. So this is a very suboptimal. This is a very suboptimal champion. This is straight off normal. I can AOE everything, and I don't have to worry about anything. To anything might kill me, which is so. Anyway, yes, I'm right there with you. Just maybe Brutal Strikes. Yeah. So wait a minute. Yes, I'm right there with you. Just maybe brutal strikes and plus critical chance from red rather than some of the AoE stuff from the right side of the yellow tree. Yeah, I threw in improved Raging Blade, mainly because I want to get down to Blade of Courage. Just so you know, I want to get down to Blade of Courage because Blade of Courage on every blade skill gives you a 20% chance to proc a 5% max morale recovery. So instead of putting those in there, if I'd actually kept going with this as I should have, it actually throws in a
Look out.
I'll just complain about that. Okay, so let's. And I should have thought about that before I threw those extra points. I should have thought about that before I threw those extra points in, because that single skill, Blade of Courage, is the reason you go down yellow line. Having a 20% chance, because I've actually got a blade skill. Where are we? That's a blade. And instead of wild attack, I was actually using, this is my trial, I was actually using swift strike rather than wild attack, because that's a blade. Oh no, it's not. Where's the blade? There was another blade skill that I was using. I may have been using Raging Blade. Yeah. Because I can actually go all the way down with, yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, so I've got some really nice. I've got an extra blade here, and I've got an extra blade there. So in my rotation, I've got a 40% chance odd of getting 5% of my morale back. So it actually is worth, where am I? I'm halfway. Yeah, I actually had redone this character, and I'd done it on Bull Roarer, so that I actually had access to Blade of Courage, and it was quite the thing to see for a level 113 champion, because I had 10 extra points available to me before I put them into that parry and critical defense, and that would have got me into the realms of being able to do it. But yeah, at level 140, you're using it. You're using it and all the other things that all the other healing abilities, and the champion is. I don't think we've actually released the champion yet. The level 50 champion. I've actually got the level 50 champion. The level 50 champion is the one coming out tonight. On.
Yeah. The dreaded square. Hang on, that can't be the Eye of Sauron, can it?
No, it's poison. So yeah, Raging Blade thrown in there does slow down the rotation. I don't have the wild attack, but I don't need it as much. What am I going to do? Play around with this a little bit. And a lot of this is learning. We've got a lot of stuff to learn. I was taking on characters that were over-leveled with this, by the way. And I probably, well, I want to, now that I've done all of this, I definitely want to see if I can get access to the Eye of Sauron, and on some on-level characters, because there is an elite coming up in the not too distant future. Being attacked again.
No, the stairs.
Yeah, so we've got a level, and I go into a fair amount of detail with that champion. I've got a lot of extras thrown in, and it definitely makes it. I would have thought the champion is my favourite Heroic+2 camp character at the moment. It's not the strongest. There are stronger.
Yawning.
But it definitely is definitely up there with one of my favourites. So yeah, Heroic+2. Let's have some fun. This is going to be that extra AOE is going to make a difference in here.
Utley, all the way from Archet.
All the way from Archet. Okay, let's see. It's still running at difficulty Heroic+2, which is good. Examine the approach. Not pretending to be slain. Not pretending to be slain.
They've got feign death ability.
Yeah. Okay, we've got one that is pretending to be slain.
Had not suffered this wound.
Yeah, too bad. You did suffer the wound, you have to suffer. So I'll play this for a little bit. I would like to get a white creature, but I might not be able to.
Except by teleporting to Dale or something.
Yeah, no. Well, the Rangers camp at the other end is the Rangers camp over here is. Yeah, and I've got some quests over there, but let's. Okay, so remove that. Find a message. Okay, I'll go in and do some close combat.
What? No, you're going to be sneaking through this place.
Oh.
There's no fighting in this bit of the.
Oh. Can't there be some fighting? Can't there be some fighting?
Yeah, you're an orc.
I am. Oh, and it's yellow. But it's only yellow because I can't interact with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Now, where do I go? I go to the right, don't I?
You're just going to keep going upwards. Yeah, I think this is the way.
Yeah, respecing. No, wait a minute. What do I go up? find a message. Yeah, I think it's up further. I'm a bit of a stocky orc.
Oh, there's all kinds of shapes and sizes to orcs. And goblins being smallest.
Okay, this is where it is, I think. But I get to come back in a couple of seconds and do a bit of more dangerous adventuring. But yeah, the champion is definitely one of those Heroic+2 characters that just is. Respect to Blue Line, but yeah, the spiders actually attack me, but yeah, that's. I'll see if I can get to the point where I've got a. Oh, I was going to say it hasn't put the.
Yeah, slow doing that.
There it is. And I don't have a level 140 champion, so I can't really test it. This is my highest level champion. Yeah, that'd be right.
What is this message you found?
Okay, so I think that's actually all the epic for this area, isn't it? That's actually done, isn't it?
You got something there.
Don't think I've got. Yeah, I think I'm done for meet up with. Yep. So this is a different thing. Excellent. Okay, so I'll actually go home. Come back out again. No deeds. So we're going to try and get the duo working. I have absolutely no idea what happened with that. One of us had absolutely no problems. The other one had absolute problems. Okay, I'll get my ingredient crates. Go to. You can see I've got all my ovens and everything sitting at home, which is good. Where are we? Mogashu. And I'll actually go to something that's yellow. So to the camp, the Rangers camp, which is where I was testing this out before. The Ranger camp.
This is the place you can get to easily via Minas Tirith.
No, you can't anymore. They changed it. They put a whopping great big roadblock in the way. You actually die if you go from Osgiliath.
That's not what I mean.
Oh.
I mean Minas Tirith. There's Midsummer Minas Tirith. There's a horse that says it will take you back to Mordor, and that's where it goes.
Oh, okay.
It's just inside the door, where you generally teleport to.
On level. Rah.
Salamander. Yep.
I have Sauron and the corruption, but come on.
Oh, that cost you.
Is it going to actually come and attack me? It's stuck. Oh well, that's really good. This is the first attempt at showing anything, and it's stuck in the middle of terrain. Okay, so let's try a.
It's healing itself too. It's really strongly healing itself.
And you can see I am actually removing the corruption from it, which is. I really would like to have that extra. And the faster. Okay,
Right.
so
That was a healing creature with 3 eyes of Sauron.
yeah, I couldn't get it to follow me. So that was a bit mean. Yeah, we'll try one that's not stuck in terrain. How about that? I really would like those extra traceries. Yeah, I couldn't get it to follow me, so let's have a bit more fun. But yeah, now with Feral Strikes in the rotation, and no Eye of Sauron dropping. That made me feel better. That made me feel better. Oh, let's see, what's this? That's an elite level 112. Yeah, the healing was from the eye effect, and that was just a bit mean. I'm gonna have to be really careful with this. Got me.
He was nearly dead.
Yeah. Well, that's the way the world works. That's the way the world works. I definitely want the extra traceries to give me that little bit of an advantage. Yeah, running in Mordor with a level 113 character. It's actually the character I thought to myself that I would play if I was going to show anything really Heroic +2. Oops, out of the way.
Yellow.
Yep, playing yellow. Out of the way. No. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, these are yellow. So this even suboptimal. This the champion is mean. I'll actually go over to my tanky gear. I'll actually make myself more defensive and see how we go. So you may have seen my morale went up between these two. I'll actually go back to the DPS version. You can see my critical rating 65, finesse is 35, and my morale is 80,000. But when I go to the tank version, and my blocks 33,000. So I'll go to the tankier version of my gear, My block's going up to 36. My morale's gone up to 94, but my critical rating's dropped to 26 and finesse has dropped to 7. So this really is a tankier build of the same thing. Out of the way. Okay, I've got the corruption that has to be removed. See, I'm not even going. Get him out of there. Going to take me a lot longer to actually do the fights, but I am far less likely to die. and that's just the nature of what this character can do. I'd love to spend the time, in fact I will spend the time actually going through and changing the characters' traceries. I wasn't expecting to do a single character in Mordor, but we had troubles with the duo.
Technical problems.
So yeah, I'm just showing what a Heroic +2 character, a champion in Mordor, fighting over-level characters, can actually do. Really like that bubble to come up more frequently, but I'll have to wait until I trace through.
In our duo, which we were going to be playing today, I'm the champion.
Yes.
That's level 66, isn't it? We're in Enedwaith.
Much stronger as a tank, with tankier gear. I do like the DPS though. But in fact I've still got area of effect criticals and area of effect damage, and I'm not really I haven't really even fixed those, so yeah, definitely as I said, the champion is coming out tonight. The level 50 champion is coming out tonight. Get out of that. Gone. Okay, so that's a level 113 champion. Yeah, the issue is not actually getting the new LI, although I've only got 100 ancient scripts on this server because I've just been hammering the ancient scripts for other characters. So what I'm actually going to do is you can see that the corruption is actually starting to come in on these. I'm actually going to log this character out because that's enough fun for that character. We're actually at 1108, which is fine. I don't mind running a little bit over because I would like to show something else. Another character that I've been playing with. Let's wait for this to come up. Ooh, it's definitely taking its time, isn't it? Okay, so I have also got something I've been playing with. A level 138 Runekeeper on Heroic +2. Now, for those that know that I love Runekeepers, I couldn't help myself, but I had to actually look at what Heroic+2 meant for a Runekeeper. And I'll play this for about 5 minutes or so. I won't spend terribly long on it, but I just thought I'd give you a bit of a look at what the Runekeeper does. Now, level 138, running in. Okay, running in Glooming Tarn. So these are blue. So I'll try some blues to start off with. Let's get a bit of healing up. So, oops, I've picked some extra stuff up, have I? Yeah, I did. So, yep. Actually, revive for free. They're wormlets, they won't attack. Okay, so we'll actually kick that in a little bit. Now, what have I done? Yeah, so it's a full level 138 odd gear. It is heroic difficulty +9, also so heroic +2, and I am trying to do things that are level 137. So I'm almost on level. Gone. Okay, so that I'll do one more at the lower level. I'll actually go against these wormlets when I'm prepared. Let's go against the wormlets when I'm prepared. Okay, they did not last when I knew what I was doing. Now the character itself is
look out.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. So still not optimal, but it's able to do things a level lower than it. And I'll actually take it out just for the end. I'll actually take it out to Leith stat. And I've got the option of running this at heroic +2 as well. I'm in the wrong zone. What I actually want is Ibek Buruzu. It's because this is just going to be too low a level for me. So I've got the option of running the Champion solo. Oh, I really am messing this up, aren't I? That's the one that I want. Why did I not choose that before? Because these are all green. The Heroic+2, I'll just take those ones out without even thinking about it. Okay, so this, however, is a little bit more difficult for the character. The reason being that they are actually, the critters themselves are yellow. These are level 140 creatures, or 139 creatures. If I move that out of the way, you can actually see. These are actually level 139 creatures that I'm Heroic+2ing against. And it is a bit of fun.
I haven't seen this exact thing before. I've only really seen the Rune Master with lightning.
Yeah, these there's a level 140. I'll end the recording on a level 140 creature, a level 140 frost bear, and so let's have a bit of fun. Now I am actually running.
Watch out for the wolf confusing things. My last death on my Bjorning was because of an unexpected third creature wandering into the fight.
Yeah. I am actually using the Prelude of Hope plus 100% initial healing. So that's why I'm rotating through the Ceaseless Argument, Rid of Lightning, and Prelude to Hope. So I'm rotating through those to give myself enough healing to be able to survive. But I will draw the bear to me. Oops. Oop, I have Sarah. Okay, get out of that. The runestones are acting as
tanks.
Tanks, thank you very much. I'll get rid of the corruption on him. Oops, there comes another Eye of Sauron. Thank you very much. Got me.
One huge hit.
Okay, I almost got him.
More than half your morale.
I almost got him. So anyway, that's 2 levels higher than me. That's max level normal with a under-leveled Runekeeper, and I didn't do too bad. So I'm pretty happy with the Runekeeper. I think I could quite conveniently run the Runekeeper at level 140 on most content at Heroic+2. Just because I like finishing on a win, I will. And I don't have, the character itself doesn't have because I like finishing on a win. I'll throw my self-motivation in there to get me my health back in the middle of that. But yeah, look, it is able, with a bit of change, or just a few changes, and moving more into mending verse, getting myself a mending verse heal over time. This character, whoops, what's attacking me? Oh, that'd be right.
elite.
An elite level 139. Thank you very much. And I don't like my chances of surviving against this, but I will have some fun. There I'm gone.
You're back to full almost.
And I'm back to normal, back to zip.
Back to
almost, yeah, almost immediately back to zip. There I go. Okay. So yeah, look, I can't handle elites that are 2 levels higher than me, but the character itself is probably going to be quite strong when it comes to running in-game combat. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we will try and get the duo running, but otherwise we'll be running some Heroic+2 characters with capture in the passenger seat. Okay.